Hello, I'm just looking at this Get Up, the end of public education, and it's basically about a leaked paper that the government's, proposing to put an end to the Commonwealth funding of public education. So I find that pretty hilarious that we're even expecting somebody else to provide this education. And I understand that we pay taxes, but we're paying taxes to an old archaic system, and it just doesn't work anymore. We actually have better technology, better taxation systems that we are not using yet, and it's up to us to actually create these new pools of shared value or shared currency so that we can spend it on new education systems. And I'm just going to quickly outline how this all works. So this is stepping into the world of decentralization. Okay, it's up to us. Like it's really up to us to do this. And it all starts with actually creating, trading in new values. Because at the moment we trade in the Australian dollar, okay, the old AUD. And we trade that dollar and it floats around. Let's just say, for instance, we've got Australia here. And we've got little Tasmania down the bottom. And we trade that dollar. And there's money is not created or destroyed, it's just merely transferred, or the energy is transferred. So when we trade that dollar at the moment, we pay tax, and we also, that's a funny man, but we also actually, when this money is created by a group of people, that we never have a choice of when money is created and when it's not. But when they do, when they go and print some more money, it actually devalues the money we already have. Okay, and it really just doesn't work, because that's why you notice the price of a loaf of bread. It just keeps going up every year after year. Okay, because more money is being printed, so more money is required to pay for the same loaf of bread. The value of the loaf of bread doesn't change. It's actually there's more money being printed by the central banking system. So all I'm saying is that that's a silent tax. Okay, really silent tax. It's kind of sneaky. It's kind of magician's play, and all it's required to do for us to start funding new systems is actually just to launch a new coin, a new currency system. Basically a whole new note, okay, that we start trading with each other, okay, and we can have it as a transparent currency, not a secretive currency when we're never sure how much dollars is being printed, or we're never in control of how many dollars are being printed. And if for the people, these are what we call cause currencies, and for the people who really care about education, say for instance you've got some kids and you require free education, you will obviously trade in that currency. Free education currency. Okay, and there will be a new body of people set up. We're not going to be interacting with the old body. If they want to move over and they really care about this, they'll move over to this new body of people. Maybe there might be a bit of talking and sharing of skills, absolutely. But this is a new, really effective, transparent system. Okay, where this new body of people will offer free energy, and the way they will get paid is by printing money from this public ledger, okay, which is where we're holding or storing our value. So eventually, these people here might have little mobile, and this is all powered, by the way, by mobile phones. This whole IT revolution, and they will choose all the things they care about. There won't be the sort of voting that we have now. They will actually vote with their money, because that's really what money is. You get to vote with your energy. You get to vote with your whatever you output out to the world. You get to put back into what you care about. So you might vote about free education. You might hold 1% of your value in free education, and there might be 100 different issues that you really care about. And as you get touched and moved by different issues, it could be climate change, you might hold 4% of your value in climate change. And guess what? There'll be another group of people that have a climate change coin, and you hold your value in that climate change coin. And those group of people will be working towards, one, actually finding out out the truth. And the governance won't be sort of like government as you know it now. It will more sort of be like informants, where there will be giant dashboards, decentralized dashboards, where scientists, these teachers here that provide free education, they will have a dashboard as well, and we'll get all the stats on what's going on with where the currency is being spent, where it's being most effective, what the status of all the education for all the children are, and the same too for finding out the truth about what's going on with climate change. So there might be, you know, a little dashboard here where it's got CO2 levels, O2 levels. There'll be another little, maybe a graph on something else. Okay, it might be ice caps melting. Okay, and guess what? I'm going to show you a really cool example of this. Okay, we do this in the programming world right now, and in fact, I will just show you. If we go over to here, this is actually a decentralized network, and this is the status of the decentralized network. And there's all things that are going on here, like there's the best block, uncles, the last block, the average block time. And this might not make sense to you, but just imagine having the same type of informative dashboard for education. So you could go and you could look at all the education that's going on throughout the world, or just Australia, if it's just an Australian education currency, and you'll be able to see where the hot spots are and where the cold spots are, where things are going wrong. Okay, this is the future of informants. We're really moving into the information world, and wouldn't that be cool if everybody could see that? Because when you've got an informed public, that's when you can really start to that's when the public can actually come over here and they can start choosing to hold their value, store their value in certain types of currencies that cause change. So I just thought I'd share that with you today. I know that's probably a really high level topic, but this is the future of where it's all going, and it's how we're going to clean up all the problems on the planet. So if you really like this, you can go to transitionfoundation.org and subscribe. Look at some other really interesting solution-driven articles and how this is all possible. Through the Bitcoin is just the start of it, and all the other cryptocurrencies. And I'm really excited to see this whole decentralization movement process along. So all you need to do, hit the subscribe button and check out Transition Foundation.